schools and doing shit.
How you feel about that though? Being in class 8 hours.
Being in class
as of right
8
now,
hours.
looking back, like we was in class for 8 hours, dog.
Well, I had both experiences. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I had 8 hours of class, and then I instantly ended up, getting homeschooled and shit like that. I
Right.
feel like you don't need 8 hours of class.
You
know
don't.
What I'm saying? If you're
Hell
able
no,
to
bro.
grasp the concept of whatever subject is being taught, you don't need that. And plus, everybody learns differently.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I feel like somebody who got ADHD, they would have a better chance at being homeschooled because they're able to learn at their own pace, learn at their own time.
Right.
They don't have somebody trying to force them to pay attention.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Whereas they can pay attention on their own and still get the job done. You know what I'm saying? Like when you homeschool, you basically make your own schedule.
Yeah.
Like if you want to do all of this week's work today,
You can
get
do
it
that.
done, you can do that. You know what I'm saying?
So is homeschooling, would you say, the best preference for a child? Because I feel like you really can excel way faster than a person in public school.
Yeah.
Because it's like a one-on-one type of situation. It's not kind of like you ain't in the group of people in the classroom. So, how do you know, what you think about that?
Yeah, man, I feel like it's definitely a great alternative, but it's only a good alternative if the student is willing to learn and willing to teach themselves, you know what I'm saying? Because I really had to teach myself a lot of stuff. Like, can you imagine teaching yourself geometry?
Boy,
chemistry,
hell no.
man, I had to get some tutoring for that shit. 'Cause
Yeah,
I was like,
wouldn't-
like I was going crazy trying to figure that shit out, man, on my own. But you really got to be a willing student, you know what I'm saying? You got to learn how to be independent. You got to really teach, yourself how to, grasp this concept and still be able to translate this over into the universities or wherever you're going, you know what I'm saying?
Gotcha.
That way they know that you weren't just homeschooled and are done, because a lot of people, who are homeschooled and people who weren't, they kind of get that perception that people who were homeschooled aren't as smart as people who went to public or private schools.
That's a lie.
That's a damn lie, though.
I know that's a lie.
Man, I read so much stuff, man. I got tired of reading after high school.
I already know, bro. I know that's a lie. Because like I said, I went to
everything.
Because I went to a public school, so that's kind of good as, you know what I'm saying, you was homeschooled, not public school, so I can kind of talk on that behalf. Like, far as public school, like, it's a lot of distractions, bro. It's fun and you with your peers, but it's a lot of distractions, so you don't learn as much. Like me, I'm a hands-on type of student. Like, I'm always on the move. Like, I gotta be doing something.
Gotta be doing
you know what I'm saying? Because I like doing stuff and building on things, and like I said, I'm hands-on. So school was fun to me, but at the same time, it was hard. Like, I kind of hated school in a way because I wasn't doing nothing that I really like doing.
Right.
Only thing that kept me in school, man, was sports and my peers. Honestly, if it wasn't for that, I probably would try to drop out.
Yeah, man. See, I'm not gonna lie. Like, looking back at it, I wish I would have, just stayed in school and did sports. You know what I'm saying? Like you said, because I feel like that does give you a certain motivation and a drive that you can't really get when you're homeschooled. You know what I'm saying? You have to dig deep inside yourself and figure out what motivates you and what is going to keep you on this path of homeschooling to where you can get that diploma. You know what I'm saying? When you take sports and are in the band and all that stuff like that, that helps you stay motivated to get that diploma, because nobody really wants to go to school for real.
Nah, not for real. And I can say too, man, it's pros and cons to it, because I'm gonna be honest with y'all, man. I don't think I really told the public this for real. I didn't learn how to start studying until my sophomore year in college.
Oh wow, really?
I was struggling, bro. When I got to college, I was struggling, dog, because in high school, and that's why I say a lot of students that's in sports heavy, football, basketball, running track, man, make sure you learn, you comprehend, and study.
You got the women to do your homework.
That teachers,
man.
you know what I'm saying, giving you passes, bro, like game days, like game day every Friday for us, and then the homework. And I was a student that studied, and I actually tried to, and I actually did my homework, and I was one of them students. Like, I ain't never tried to skip school. I liked the school, but I didn't like the work.
Right.
But at the same time, that shit put a crutch on me, man. It kind of crippled me in a way, because in high school I didn't have to study none. It was a few times that I studied, final exams, stuff like that. But other than that, I had pretty girls doing my homework. You know what I'm saying? Women doing my work for real. Not all the time, but if I was in the clinch like game day, and like, man, I can't get all this shit done in one night. I hit up such and she'll, you know what I'm saying, she'll have it done for me, or whatever who the girl I was dealing with at the time. But when I got to college, Man, I tried that shit. Whoa.
Man, that shit's over with.
Boy, that shit's over with. And I ain't have no help. So I was like, damn, I was struggling, bro. Like, so I kind of learned my sophomore year. I kind of got with a tutor. Like you said, I got with a tutor, man. We sat down and we went through how to study, what to do, how to write notes out, how to flashcards, how to do all that, you know, because like, man, ain't no, college show your ass, like.
Yeah, it'll definitely show your ass, like.
College ain't no hope, man.
You learn how to study at a perfect time, though. You know what I'm saying? Because freshman, what the hell you doing as a freshman?
You ain't really doing nothing at freshman, and that's why I ain't say freshman, because you really ain't doing that, bro.
Doing shit, man. And I'm not gonna lie though. Like my senior year of being homeschooled, man, I just said fuck it. Like I just took my mom's answer book or whatever, because you got an answer book and you got the actual curriculums that you got to take.
Right. She hid it from you?
Man, she tried to hide it from me, but me being sneaky as hell,
especially if you're at home all day. You gonna find that, dog.
You gonna find that shit. And I found that shit, man. I just started writing all the answers down for the senior. I was like, once I get in college, I'm gonna take it more seriously. But fuck this shit, man. I'd rather play my video game all damn day, man.
Yeah, so you got a goddamn easy ride for real. Not easy, but it damn sure was relaxing.
Yeah, it was definitely relaxing for sure, man. Being homeschooled was really cool. I'll just say, me, thankfully, I was able to transition in a great way, because some people don't transition.
Yeah.
Like, when you homeschool graduate, they have a hard time transitioning to college or whatever. So thankfully, I attended Marion Military Institute right after homeschooling. And when I attended the Military Institute, they had small classes, you know what I'm saying? You only had like 15, 20 people in there.
Yeah.
You were taking those basic courses that you normally take, your general courses for freshman year or whatever. And thankfully, that put me in a position of being in class again, knowing what it's like to be able to
get that feeling again,
and be able to learn without falling asleep and learn without getting distracted by other stuff like that. So thankfully, that was a smooth transition compared to me just being thrown into a university and
just out of nowhere.
I just got to figure everything out on my own. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like if you're gonna be homeschooled, for anybody out there, like I'll say, like if you can do it, as far as go straight to a university, go ahead, do it, knock yourself out. But I will say, like, if you're not really used to being around a lot of people and stuff like that, and you homeschool studying and all that stuff like that, then I highly recommend going to like a smaller university first,
right?
Maybe like a military institute
to build you up to that point.
To build you up, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. Because if you really want the degree, you're gonna get that degree.
Oh yeah, you're gonna get it, bro.
If you got to go to 2, 3, 4 damn colleges, you know what I'm saying? Just get it done.
You definitely gonna get it, man.